Hi, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. It may be November, but Christmas is just around the corner, and that means you probably need to start your Christmas party planning. But the good news is that if you're looking for value for money this Christmas, Sainsbury's have great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get half price on Bailey's Original with 1 litre for just £11, 789 Prosecco for £5.50, or Newland's Point Sauvignon Blanc for just £6, all with Nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar price at Sainsbury's. This offer's for 18+, Nectar app required. Prosecco and wine offer ends November the 12th. Available in supermarkets and online, but excludes locals. Delivery fees may apply, subject to availability. T's and C's apply. Please drink responsibly. On today's Smart 7, Lammy under pressure as more prisoners released, post office payments finally arrive, and much more. It's Thursday, 6th of November, it's National Basketball Day, and happy birthday, Emma Stone.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Deputy Prime Minister and Justice Secretary David Lammy was under serious pressure on Wednesday as it emerged the prison service has accidentally released 2 more prisoners. It comes less than 2 weeks after a scandal over the release of a convicted sex offender, and Lammy appeared to be caught out by questions in Parliament over whether there had been more prisoners released. A rushed statement admitted that 2 more, an Algerian man who had overstayed his visa and a British man convicted of fraud, had been released in error. Lammy was clearly furious and intent on blaming the previous Tory government.
In 25 years in this House, I've not witnessed a more shameful spectacle, frankly, than what the party opposite left. They left our prisons on the brink of collapse entirely.
A manhunt for both men is ongoing, and it emerged the man convicted of fraud was mistakenly released on the same day he was convicted in court. It raises serious questions about the prison system and the impact that overcrowding is having, but Transport Secretary Heidi Alexander was happy to defend her colleague.
One of these releases in error is one too many, and I suspect David Lammy, the Justice Secretary, will be heading straight back to the Ministry of Justice to ask some very, very tough questions.
Republicans lost across the board in Tuesday's US elections, with Democrats winning 2 governorships in New Jersey and Virginia and winning in California as voters backed Gavin Newsom's plan to add 5 more congressional seats. But the win that seems to have upset Donald Trump the most is that of Zohran Mamdani, the first Muslim to be elected as mayor of New York City and someone that President Trump has branded a communist. Mamdani has already named a transition team of City Hall veterans and has an ambitious agenda to deliver.
Last night, we made history. And I'm so proud to be standing here today as the mayor-elect of the greatest city in the world. Over 2 million New Yorkers cast their ballots. I will work every day to honor the trust that I now hold.
Donald Trump spent Wednesday complaining about the results, alternately blaming the shutdown for the losses and the fact that Trump wasn't on the ticket. It's not clear whether Democrats can carry their momentum into next year's midterms, but Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson sounded like he was shooting a campaign video for the Democrats on Wednesday.
Well, if we lose the majority in the House and this radical element of the Democratic Party were able to take over, they will try to end the Trump administration. He won't have 4 years, he'll have only 2, because they will move to impeach him probably on the first day of the new Congress in January 2027, and they will try to systematically unwind all the important reforms that we've done for the American people.
If Chancellor Rachel Reeves was hoping her speech on Tuesday in advance of the budget would damp down speculation about what might actually be in the budget, she was sadly wrong. In fact, the hinted income tax rises that she delivered, which would be the first increase to the base rate in 50 years, has caused more anxiety and discussion over what is to come in late November. The tax rises, if they come, are principally to ensure that the government can continue to invest in public services like the NHS, and when Health Secretary Wes Streeting was put in the spotlight by Channel 4 News, he wasn't giving much away.
I'm not sure any of us will emerge happy from the budget. I don't think the Chancellor will emerge happy from the budget. Anytime there is a budget or a fiscal event, I'm always in there, knocking on the Chancellor's door to talk about the things that we could do with more money.
It's been almost 2 years since ITV's hit drama Mr. Bates vs. the Post Office woke the nation up to the long-running Horizon IT scandal. The technical issue with the Post Office IT system saw over 900 sub-postmasters convicted of offences including fraud, false accounting and theft over a nearly 20-year period. The convictions were overturned last year by an Act of Parliament, but it's taken years for the victims to be paid compensation. Now it seems the government is finally paying out, with the man at the centre of the campaign, Sir Alan Bates, agreeing his settlement on Tuesday. He's believed to have picked up a multi-million-pound payment, and one of the oldest living victims, Betty Brown, told BBC Breakfast that she too has finally been paid.
At long last, the government are starting to listen. Not only are they starting to listen, they're beginning to act. They're beginning to do something.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro, Chelsea struggle in Azerbaijan, and Mel C wishes for a Spice Girl revival. Right after this.
Hi, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. It may be November, but Christmas is just around the corner, and that means you probably need to start your Christmas party planning. But the good news is that if you're looking for value for money this Christmas, Sainsbury's have great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get half price on Bailey's Original with 1 litre for just £11, 789 Prosecco for £5.50, or Newland Point Sauvignon Blanc for just £6, all with Nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar price at Sainsbury's. This offer's for 18+, Nectar app required. Prosecco and wine offer ends November the 12th. Available in supermarkets and online but excludes locals. Delivery fees may apply, subject to availability. T's and C's apply. Please drink responsibly.
Welcome back.
Wednesday saw more Champions League action, with Chelsea on the road in Azerbaijan to face Karabag FK. They found the trip surprisingly tough and were lucky to come away with a 2-2 draw after a late equaliser from former Man United player Alejandro Garnacho. Man City were at home to Borussia Dortmund and won comfortably 4-1, while Barcelona drew 3-3 at Club Brugge. Newcastle were keen to bounce back from last weekend's surprise defeat to West Ham, and they were facing Spanish side Athletic Bilbao. Eddie Howe was pleased with a 2-0 win.
But I think it's a really good thing for us to have had a game this week off the back of West Ham. I think that was a real positive and a chance to put that performance away and amend some things that we did wrong. I thought there were real positives tonight. I thought defensively, again, I thought we looked really good.
We're having a bit of a girl band revival at the moment, partly inspired by the new Girl Bands Forever documentary series on the BBC. It's seen Kerry Katona, and now the Spice Girls emerge from semi-retirement to reminisce about the 90s and noughties music scene. Mel C was the latest to join BBC Breakfast for a chat about the glory days and quietly encourage fans to do their best to manifest a reunion tour.
I love looking back. I feel so nostalgic for that. And I feel really proud as well. You know, the Spice Girls, we've left such an incredible legacy. There are generations discovering us all the time. So to be a part of that, I feel very proud.
There's an intriguing new movie on the way based on the work of English author Helen Macdonald. It's inspired by their book H is for Hawk and adapted by award-winning Irish novelist Emma O'Donoghue, who wrote The Room. It also reunites 2 veterans of The Crown, Emmy winner Claire Foy and director Philippa Lowthorpe, who also co-wrote the screenplay. The cast includes Brendan Gleeson, and the movie tells the story of a woman who copes with grief over the death of her father by adopting a hawk.
I always thought Dad taught me to be detached. But being with Mabel, it's an honest encounter with life. And now I see how engaged with life Dad was.
Remember, smile.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world. Hi, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. It may be November, but Christmas is just around the corner, and that means you probably need to start your Christmas party planning. But the good news is that if you're looking for value for money this Christmas, Sainsbury's have great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get half price on Bailey's Original with 1 litre for just £11, 789 Prosecco for £5.50, or Newland Point Sauvignon Sauvignon Blanc for just £6, all with Nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar price at Sainsbury's. This offer's for 18+, Nectar app required. Prosecco and wine offer ends November the 12th. Available in supermarkets and online but excludes locals. Delivery fees may apply, subject to availability. T's and C's apply. Please drink responsibly.